happy Christmas Eve, if that's what you celebrate. If not, happy December 24th. So, so no one's surprised when I load in. I decided to grind out some levels in heavy armor, so I was doing stuff like fighting giants and and just kind of messing around and doing stuff to level a few skills. Heavy armor's up a bit, speech is up a little bit, restoration's up quite a bit. Um, I did get sent to space a couple times by giants. Um, I just wanted to be in a slightly better place level-wise. And go clear.
Walk away alive when
Hi,
my
Cave
blade
Bear.
is on the sheet.
Destruction to 85. Okay. So what I need to do is swap over to Lightning Bolt and Soul Trap. I also bought a few more spells from various schools of magic to make my life a little bit easier. I've got to get back to soul trapping things.
I don't like the look of this. Rip them to shreds. I'm ending this right
Ivy,
now.
please, Kitty, you can't be. Kitty, you can't be in front of my screen like this when I'm trying to kill
scum.
things. What the? Is she using ebony? The fuck?
You filthy scum.
Screw you. Seriously. An orcish mace wielded by a random bandit one-shot me? The fuck? Okay. We'll come back and cross-loot later, but...
Whatever you take. Let you march.
That's Kaiden. Okay, now... Where? Ah.
Fight, coward.
You all?
Fuck you.
Bloody did it.
Ooh, I kinda like your armor. What are you wearing? Crimson Archer. I like that armor every time I see it, and then I get really sad because it's only light armor. So, gotta go back down the tower to get the chest that I walked past because I didn't want Kaiden to get all the kills without me soul trapping anything. Basically, while I was dropping stuff off in Winterhold, I realized I have a lot of unfilled soul gems. So for the time being, what I'm doing is I'm dropping off all my filled soul gems in Winterhold and leaving them there to do, like, mass enchanting later. And keeping my unfilled soul gems on my person so I can see how many souls I'm actually bothering to trap. Because objectively I should be doing more of that than I am. I did also install an additional circlet mod. Just to have even more options for... Where'd the guy I fire breathed to death go? He was up here. That's not a particularly yeety shout. Oh well. Alright. You're wearing full dragon plate. That's interesting. I mean, I've got the carry capacity for it, and it'll sell really well once I enchant it. What the hell was that guy doing with full dragon plate? Like, that just seems like unnecessary overkill for a
Slow and steady.
bandit.
We don't want to grab any undue attention now, do we?
We're not gonna grab any undue attention. I'm the picture of caution, except for that time I got smacked in the face with a mace and died. But you don't remember that, because only I remember the alternate timelines. Up here? No. Reverend hunting bow. Nope. Don't need that. What I do need... So while I was doing those little things off camera, I cleared out a couple of, or at the very least, completed the combat aspects of a couple of miscellaneous quests. I saved turn-ins for on camera, so that'll all still be stuff you guys get to see me do. Like I placed the horn at the Shrine of Talos for Elisif, who I wanted to call Elisis, who was one of my D&D characters. She was fun. Oh, that could actually be a
lot of strength in you.
really fun playthrough style for Skyrim, is recreate my D&D characters the way I play them and have my D&D characters be protagonists in Skyrim. That'd be fun. Like Celestina Silverscale would be fun. Clips on my Warlock could be really cool. Like, super play up the Daedric influence on the characters type deal. Elisis would probably just... But see, hand crossbows aren't a thing, though. And hand crossbows were what Elisis was really known for using. But it is a thought, though. Oh, damn. The lightning hit before the soul trap did. That's a shame. Okay, let's take food and stuff. I'm sure you can't soul trap a dragon. That'd be ridiculous. So, I'm just gonna left, right, lightning bolt.
Well,
should probably throw on some sort of armor spell though before. What's the strongest one I have? Is it still Iron Flesh? 80. Yeah. I don't have invisibility. Interesting. What the hell is Vision of the 10th Eye? Oh, it's the thing for the Master Quest. Look at all these spells I have that I don't use. Bound Sword is the only one I'd even consider. Bless Home. Stellar Core! Oh my gosh. So Stellar Core is I'ma throw the sun at you. But it does have a ridiculously large charge time. Oh, and won't be useful against the dragon I'm about to run up against. Focus, Willow, Jesus. Okay. We're gonna drop into Sneak. I already have the Word of Power from up here at Sheer Point, but I could use the Dragon Souls for sure. Ooh, and another Mammoth Camp. Those are super easy Grand Souls. As long as I stay out of the way of the clubs. Right, I was gonna put a defense spell on, and it'll probably be fine. Best defense is a really strong offense, after all.
I will protect you, Dragonborn.
I'll be fine, Kaiden.
Die,
It's just a dragon. Come here. Come here. In for a heavy landing. Good. Now.
The Dragonborn will feast on your soul.
Where'd the dragon go? Skyrim, you okay?
I was just doing what I do best.
So I did find an armor mod that is going to be kind of interesting. And by armor, I mean clothing mod. It's going to be kind of interesting for when I eventually go to do the Dragonborn DLC.
Does it
Because
fire?
my plan relative to that particular DLC is that I am going to be very careful trying to scale my way down this cliff. But what's really fascinating about that DLC is because it pits Dragonborn versus Dragonborn. Spoilers. I really want to kind of lean into Miraak having been a dragon priest and kind of portray my character almost post, Vampire Crisis, post Slaying of Alduin as being what she considers her take on a modern day dragon priestess. And I think that's going to be really fun to kind of explore and see, okay, well, what does that look like to Willow? You know, what does it mean to her to act as a dragon priestess? You know, what did those robes look like? Because there is actual concept art that was released at one point for what female dragon priests, when they were alive, would have looked like. So I'm really curious, genuinely, about what that would look like for a character. And what it would mean in, like, the context of Skyrim. For the Dragonborn to be this, you know, super powerful dragon priestess, basically, in a modern context. And be, like, going toe-to-toe with Miraak, dragon priestess versus dragon priest. And I think that's going to be fun, but I think you kind of need to look the part. And the mod that comes the closest to offering armor or clothing for a female dragonborn that's close enough in nature to what the concept art for a living dragon priestess was is a mod that I think call it the Mythic Dawn Priestess robes or something like that. I haven't installed it yet, but I will when we get closer to me being ready to actually do Dawnguard. Or not Dawnguard, Dragonborn. Alright, let's go see what this Dwarven Ruin is. Because I don't remember which one's out here. And then we're going to make our way back to Winterhold. Long enough for me to do a drop-off of some of the heavier materials in our inventory. And then for us to actually go get the quest to get the Ogma Infinium. Because we're approaching actually needing that Erkin Thad.
You can do this the hard way? Fine. You can go to hell.
Oh. Kaiden. Hi. Behind you.
That can't be good.
There's a guy. Oh, jeez. That's maybe a little excessive there. Okay, where are you, asshole?
Well, that can't be good, can it?
Let's do this!
Okay, where are you? I'll give you one.
Whatever it is, we can handle it.
Because we've got a lot of dead people on the other side of it. Well, I suppose let's start with the direction we know we can go, which is this way. Another one of those Skyrim locations that I'm sure I've been through, but I don't actively remember. Unless it's Creation Club, in which case then I haven't really been here, but... Okay, let's see. You're dead, and I'll take your lockpick. Oh, there's the button. They absolutely could have opened that door. They just wanted to make their life more complicated, and this implies I'm probably supposed to be going that way. Oh wait, nope, it starts there. Well, let's go down and actually loot first. No, that's where I came in. So this was... Okay, there's where the dead people are. Okay, I looted you. I haven't looted you. You don't have anything good. Okay.
Oh, fucking hate all this.
Nobody likes Mondays, Kaiden.
Freezing my ears off.
I'm sorry, is this a dwarven ruin you just can't go into? I mean... Okay, I guess. I'll take it being that easy. Feels weird, though. All we can do here. I mean, I guess that means it's back to Winterhold. I want to actually stop down at the fishery, see if I can pick up some of those extra fish we put in there.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
Njordr, it's fine. I'm not a risk to anybody or anything. I'm the freaking Archmage. You don't need to be so worried. Barnacle clusters. Sweet. Okay, that's a start. Alright, so the place that we need to go is, like, out here-ish. out into the ice flow.
Have you ever thought of taking to the sea? Just leaving the world behind.
Honestly, that does sound delightful, Kaiden. Let's do that once this whole being dragonborn thing's done.
Nothing soothes the soul like a long walk on the beach.
What is this cave that's all the way out here? No, focus, Willow. I mean, it's not on the way to where I'm trying to go. And ooh, skelly voice. The other issue with Stellar Core is it doesn't exactly have what I would call decent range.
Oi! I've got a board to pick for you.
You're smart, son.
I literally threw a tiny sun at them, and you're patting yourself on the back?
Making a fight now, eh?
Why? Did they think they even had the slightest chance against us?
What did they say this place is called?
There's nothing quite like the feeling of you.
Bring it on!
Oh. Bonk.
Once again, that went very well.
It is a really powerful spell. Like, the fact that it has the wind-up it does kind of makes sense, given how much of the everything it explodes when it hits. Warlock's Mark. Started the Arms of Chaos. Master Elaine said the Staff of Chaos was created by Loreth and passed through generations until it was stolen by Jagger Tharn before being shattered into pieces by the Eternal Champion. While the pieces may be lost forever, they say centuries later a descendant of Loreth sought to recreate their magics. The results were the Arms of Chaos, magical staves that harnessed the powers of the sun and moon, yet one day the mage dismantled the staves and left them lifeless, convinced they were possessed by some unknown madness. It was my master's obsession to restore these artifacts, and in her honor it has become mine. If only I could speak to her, I would know what to do next. Leave it to my late master to provide guidance on how to proceed. Going through her effects, I found a sketch of the necklace she often wore. It's identical in all ways but one. There's an orb set in the center of the amulet, teeming with fire. If it is true that Loreth's magic allowed one to travel to distant worlds, then it's possible this orb is a sigil stone. If my hunch is right, staves are missing the same. My spirit renewed, I scoured the archives in Winterhold and found my path forward. I must find a way to summon 3 Daedra Guardians of the Sigil Stones. There's an altar on the eastern shore of Sky Temple ruins bearing a Daedric mark. It may be what I need. I've hit a snag. The ring I used to activate the summoning circle was buried with my late master, which I foolishly had shipped to her ancestral home to think she even gifted me the ring, and I mistook it for sentiment. I feel thicker than Netch jelly. Still, complaining won't make me undo my mistake. The name of the ship was the Sea Stallion. I wonder if I can catch it before it departs. Couriers yet to return. I'm beginning to fear the worst. The ship had already left the dock long before my letter arrived. I'm not sure what to do at this point. I haven't had much sleep, and my mind's starting to hear creaking noises where nothing exists. I wish my master were here still, so I could seek her wisdom. They say there's a shrine of Archay at the pass to the south. Come morning, I'll visit and pray for an answer.
Right.
Okay, back to trying to find Septimus Cygnus's outpost. Oh, hey, look, it's a dead person. Okay, so I think that up there is Septimus Cygnus's outpost. I think. This is why we quick save. I should have been able to survive that fall. What I really need to do is actually learn Become Ethereal. In fact, I have at least one word of it, don't I? I have two. Perfect. Favorite Become Ethereal.
You're
Not what I meant to do, crap. Okay, what the heck is going on over here? I should be soul trapping these things, but oh, Halen Well-Met, what's up? I could barely hear you shout. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at what my game settings are showing as. I don't have people in chat often enough that I notice that I hear those kinds of comments. Let me see what I can do. Fiddle with game volume a little bit. Audio. I mean, my voice volume's as loud as it can go. That should up game audio at least a little. I do have perks that cause my shouts to not be audible to enemies, so I wonder if that actually actively impacts the audio quality of my shouts. Ooh, that's fun.
Excellent.
Yes, Kaiden, I know, I'm amazing. It's pretty awesome. If your shout was barely heard, you're almost silent. That is not a thing people say about me very often. It better not be my mic having problems again, because on my end it shows my mic almost peaking every time I speak. So that's an interesting problem to have. Okay, is it this way? I always have better towards your second to last speech. Okay. So I'm trying to remember where Septimus Cygnus' outpost is. I know it's somewhere out in all this ice flow nonsensey bullshit. Because I'm gonna have to take a level up to prove my point. It's fine. Magicka, of course. Most of my magic skills are fairly high. And I would just really love to not have to super worry about leveling detection. And that would put my illusion at 100, so kinda need to actually get that stupid book and start that quest, because getting the blood is a pain in the ass. Slight hint, get rid of all quest markers except the one you're currently on. Well, I don't actually have the quest to go to Septimus Cygnus' outpost, I just know that's where the quest for the Agma Infinium is. So I'm ignoring quest markers, genuinely, because I don't really need them. I marked roughly where I thought it was, or vaguely remembered it being, but I'm fairly certain I was wrong and that this is it over here. The thing is, I've played Skyrim so many times. Genuinely, I'm probably approaching, if not already well past 2,000 hours. The problem is finding an accurate tally for how much... Yay, I found it! The problem is that I've played Skyrim so many times, but I've also played it on multiple systems. So I first played it on my Xbox 360, and then when I got a gaming PC, my brother gifted me a copy of Skyrim, just the base game. Then when Skyrim Special Edition came out, I upgraded to that, and then got the free upgrade when it was free for the time being to the Anniversary Edition. So tallying how many hours I've spent in Skyrim is really hard.
No more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
What brings you to this remote
The
place?
ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Dagothr. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides its combinations.
Yeah, most people have a
Elder
ridiculous
Scroll
number of hours
gives
in
insight
Skyrim.
deeper
In
than
case the fact that I'm
deep
running
ones
around
know.
with Kaiden wasn't
Ring
indicator
about the
enough, or
opening.
my chat box wasn't, this is modded. Although
I've
most
seen
people would have
enough to
assumed
know
that
their fabric, the war
by
of air,
looking at my
the
skill
weft of
trees
time.
and going, nope, that's definitely
But
Ordinator.
no, it
Because
is not in my
screw vanilla
possession.
Skyrim perks. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I love this game,
Here,
but genuinely,
Well, here, as
anytime
in
I
this
try and play
place,
with just the plain vanilla
months,
perk trees, I get
Tamriel,
so bored.
nearby,
And to end up defaulting to Stealth
relatively
Archer,
speaking,
which, you know,
on the
I've a bit over
cosmological
300
scale,
mods currently.
it's
Mods
all
help.
nearby.
Yes, mods do definitely help. Genuinely, I'm at probably a good... I tend to play with around 90 to 100 mods installed at any given point in time, and I cycle through mods on a regular, so I'll install one, decide I hate it, remove it, install another one. Can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not? Why am I so focused on this Elder Scroll? Like, I've barely progressed in the main plot. I definitely haven't started Dawnguard yet, really. So, okay, what do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then.
Dude, why are you touting your intelligence? I'm literally the Archmage of the College of Winterhold.
In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies.
No, my mic couldn't be closer, honestly.
Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast
As long as it's
upon
feeding
where
through the
Glimmer
correct
City
mic. Let me
slept,
double check
the yearning
OBS.
spire hidden.
Yeah, Septimus, I know. Let's see. Which microphone are you using? Have you changed? No, you're using the right mic. Yeah, my mic is literally peaking in my streaming software every time I talk. Like, it just peaked red. Which it basically never does. Well, it's because I'm one speaking up, which the nice thing about living alone is you don't actually have to worry about how loud you're being. But, okay, what am I doing? Right.
How long will it lick the
Where is this Black Reach?
Of Tand, the point. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get
Two
in?
things I have for you. Two
shapes, one
edged,
edged,
one round.
Yes, I
The
know.
round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to
The
open
fact that I can
gates.
pretty much recite this entire speech without looking at the subtitles says I've done this quest
To
too
us,
much.
A hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its Sky Dome. The machinations there
Think about
will
most of the
read the
quest givers.
scroll
They like to
and
talk a
lay
lot.
the lore
Yes.
upon the cube.
Genuinely, one of my favorite things that they did in Fallout 4 with having a voiced protagonist was that if you were skipping through dialogue, you'd just hear in your character's voice. Okay, no, I don't need you to tell me what to do with the thing or why you want the Elder Scroll. I just need to turn on Discerning the Transmundane and turn off all my miscellaneous quests. I do need to go back to Winterhold long enough to drop off some of the ridiculous amount of carry weight I've got on me, but...
I hope you know what Septimus was banging on about, because I don't speak lunatic.
I do. Septimus is about the most talkative, and he talks in riddles. Yeah, I know. I've been to Mazark already, I believe. Yep. Sorry, not Mazark, Alftand. Alright. So I'm just gonna quick travel back to Winterhold, duck into my house, probably have my kids ask me for their allowance for the 10,000th time. Hello, reindeer. That's one of my favorite things that I can have.
Is a good defense, am I right?
I mean, I agree, but... Okay, let's see. Oh, I do have Winterhold Restored installed, and I am using the house in Winterhold Restored. Oh, Sophie and Lucia are the two I adopt every time. Technically, I have enough beds in here at the moment for 4 kids, but I'm debating using the shrine in this mod to reset it back down to 2, because my girls, naturally, instead of sleeping in the lovely bedroom, are sleeping in the 2 extra children's beds that are in the basement, because I think intelligence was their dump stat, to use D&D terms. But, okay, let's drop all the food in the food barrel. Then we're going to come up here. I don't have any more Dragon Priest masks to put on display. I don't have any more of the Daedric artifacts to put on display. I still don't have the Necromancer's Amulet because I haven't been back to Windhelm in a while. I don't have Spellbreaker yet. Don't have the Ebony Blade. I don't have the Spell of Corruption. Don't have the Wabbajack. Okay. So in here can go... do I have any weapons? Not really. Those are all just sellable shit. These I'm going to enchant at some point so I can sell them. No, that's pretty much it, honestly. Oh, I do have a bunch of dragon bones in my inventory, though. But those are going to go into this space, which shares its inventory with the one in my basement by the smelter, which is just amazing. I love the way this modder did the inventory in the house, because there are a bunch of chests that, like a bunch of chests on the floor I'm currently on that share inventory with the chests in the basement where all the crafting stations are. Hang on. I need to move my second monitor a little bit so I can see what you're saying more clearly. Okay, have you come across the bug or glitch that... Oh, shit, what did I do? That when you sneak, you suddenly speed up for a few seconds? No, I haven't. So the bear pelt can go in here. Cave bear pelts can go in. The corundum ore, the cowhide, all the dragon shit can go in here. Elk hide, goat hide. Ice wolf pelts, the iron. Let's see. Okay, I think for now that's a good start on dropping my carry weight. I can close this. Then let's put all of my alchemical reagents in here. Alchemy is a thing I have to do some leveling on at some point. Because I've done literally nothing with it. Like, the only levels I've gotten in alchemy I've entirely gotten through training. Since that paid mod of Bethesda update, my character suddenly speeds up for no reason. Really? I haven't noticed that. Are you sure it's not just a mod compatibility issue with any of the other stuff you've got installed? Oh, hey, all my black soul gems are filled. I need to go buy more black soul gems, clearly. Okay, grand soul gems, greater soul gems, petty soul gem. Okay, what else can I... Oh, I've just got stuff to sell. Okay, right. What time is it? Not selling things right now. Okay. But I've got enough carry capacity freed up to actually be able to go do the quest to get the Elder Scroll. That's really all I need to worry about. Tried looking online and some said Skyrim Special Edition fixes were... I don't have that mod installed. I do have the bug fixes installed, so... But no, I slow down when I'm sneaking. So, quick note on some of the mods while I've got someone here. Obviously I've got the hair, and I do use CBBE, though I tend to keep the body slide to slightly more realistic proportions. I mostly like CBBE because it cleans up the skin tones and gives you really nice fingernails. Then I've got immersive armors installed, which is where all of Kaiden's gear came from. I love the werewolf helmet hat thing. The armor I'm using is a port of the Linkle armor from the Zelda games that have featured her. I've got a really lovely retexture for Dawnbreaker. And a mod that makes all of the Daedric artifacts, you know, actually worth using. Oh, geez, what else do I have? Obviously Ordinator, but I talked about that already. Winterhold Reborn. I'm gonna be starting the Helgen Reborn quest, but the mod is installed and I've got the basics for it.
Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark.
Oh, I have mods installed, not that it's going to be relevant for this character, but I have mods installed that allow your Dragonborn, if they're using Vampire Lord, to make the Vampire Lord form less god-awful ugly. I should have pretty much all of this place cleared out. I just didn't have, the last time I was here, the orb for getting into Blackreach. Or I'd already have it. Yes, the Althand Glacial Ruins, which should, I hope, still be clear. Yeah, the vanilla Vampire Lord isn't great. And a lot of the vampire abilities weren't super strong either. I do have mods installed that expand both the vampire and the werewolf skill trees. Not that I really ever stick with werewolf for long. I literally get rid of it as soon as I possibly can because it irritates the living daylights out of me. Also, I historically play mages, not melee bound characters, so you know that plays into what spells do I want to be using in here? Lightning bolt, maybe. Again, pretty much everything should be cleared out already.
You're so silent. I'll lose you if you're not in front of me.
Relax, Kaiden. I'm fine. But yeah, it's a lot of running around and backtracking because I very, very much have video game ADHD. I cannot focus for longer than 2 seconds on anything ever. It is why as soon as I got this quest, I did make sure I disabled anything else I was working on because I rapidly lose attention. Prefer the wolf over the neckbiter. I mean, fair, to each their own. I'm definitely not a werewolf person, but again, as someone who mains mages, the melee style of the werewolf is very much not my thing. Research notes. I'm not actually going to read them. I think I might have read them the last time I was in here, though. What's in this chest? Probably nothing. Oh, a fur hood. Nah, don't need it. Oh! So some of the... Kaiden! So some of the mobs will respawn then. Good to know. But yeah, I love this game. I always have. And where the fuck did you come from?
Problem.
but Skyrim is a personal favorite game, and interestingly, there may end up being a time where on the channel I end up doing Skyrim again from the beginning, because I did pick up a copy of Skyrim VR recently. But the main reason I decided to replay base Skyrim before I actually started playing Skyrim VR was because I honestly think that if I don't refresh myself and remind myself how to manage with all the particle effects that tend to get thrown at you in Skyrim, that I'm going to end up giving myself motion sickness in Skyrim VR. So, let's see. Only time I turned Wolfie was after I looted all and killed all, then turned and ate my way to the exit. That's fair. Yeah, the werewolf is definitely intended to be a very violent play style, which makes sense. Silver ore. Okay. Where are you gonna drop the spheres? Yes? No? No? Okay. Let's see. That is everything there. Soul gems! You know what? I can level my alteration a little bit. Come here, Grand Soul Gem. I'm just gonna hold you for a little while. Super thrilling Skyrim content. I'm sure this is 100% what you came here to see, is just me holding a soul gem for a while. To then only run up to the table anyway.
Watch out, troops. I do not want to be dragged out your remains.
But realistically, like, as much as I kind of want to play Skyrim and make it be super enjoyable for anyone that's watching, I'm also just going to make sure I'm having fun. And part of how I have fun in Skyrim is by doing stupid shit, like playing basketball with cabbages and the telekinesis spell. I probably didn't get any experience for unlocking that. Is that glitch still a thing where if you've unlocked a chest before? Yep, sure. Oh, no, it's not. So there used to be, maybe the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch covers it, but it used to be an issue within Skyrim that if you'd already unlocked a gate or a chest, that you wouldn't gain lockpick experience for doing it again. Finally! Okay, so this is the first time I've actually gotten the Fortify two-handed enchantment. I got Fortify water breathing and muffle before I got Fortify two-handed. And I still don't have Fortify heavy armor as an enchantment. I mean, there's a chance that it might have popped up at some point, and I went, oh, I don't use those things. I don't need to bother picking it up. But when I wander around with a companion who very much does use heavy armor, I'd be surprised if I'd seen the enchantment drop and hadn't gone, oh, I need that for Kaiden. So, I don't know. Says the follower who's talking in the game. I argue with Kaiden constantly when I'm playing this game. He'll make a comment and I'll be like, well, no shit. Or he'll be like, oh, I did great. You did nothing. I did the majority of the work there.
Better fight.
Although, his presence does keep me from getting attacked as often, and that I appreciate, because I have literally no armor value. And I routinely forget I need to actually cast Iron Flesh to keep myself from dying. I am very much a... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm very much a DPS meta style person. Well, he does that a lot. His favorite thing to do is talk while he's yelling at me to be quiet and I'm not saying anything. Oh, is this the room that has the Dwarven Sphere hanging out directly behind it? Sure is!
Come on!
Okay, I could have just hit the take all button there. Oh well. So, Ghost. Keyboard or mouse, or keyboard and mouse or controller for when you play Skyrim. Because I assume, given you mod it, that you play on PC. Because my older brother is very much a controller person, but I really prefer keyboard mouse for Skyrim. I don't think they originally intended you to jump over off of these.
How did this? Oi!
Boop.
Roll!
What the? Keyboard and tailless mouse. Yeah, there is a cable on my mouse, but I really need to, well, but I like having braided cables on my stuff. I feel like it gives me less input lag than trying to do something cordless, but I'm sure that's probably just paranoia, honestly, at this point. Technology's evolved enough that it's probably no longer an issue either way. You don't need to take the cogs, Willow. You don't even have the quest from Arnielgane to do that yet. He refuses to give it to you, so why do you keep obsessing over taking cogs? You're not gonna do it. You're just gonna let that cog sit there and not take it. Nope. Is the dead guy still back here? Oh, they cleaned up all the dead guys. His journal's still here, though. There we go. Take all of that. Alright, where's the Dwarven Sphere? Yeah, I'm fairly certain I have more than 10 cogs sitting back in the one chest in Winterhold. I just like picking them up, because I'm like, well, what if I don't feel like going back to my house to get them?
Let's do this.
Oh, I do have a mod installed to make Dragon Shouts stronger, too. Forgot to mention that. Just because I do tend to play Skyrim until, like, late level. And most of the damage-dealing shouts really fall off par in high level. And you really don't feel that epic when you're like, oh my gosh, I used a 3-word fire breath shout and that thing's still at full HP. I basically barely dented it. That's really frustrating and I don't like it. So I don't let that be a thing. Why is the lever on, you know what? Above your pay grade, Willow. Alright, down we go. I could just use the Become Ethereal shout and drop down. But then I miss out on seeing if the Falmer are respawning too, and that is helpful information to know. And there's a room full of chests. There's a chest back here somewhere, isn't there? No? Am I just crazy? I'm probably just crazy. Okay. Let's fiddle with this lock a bit more. Zip up. Ah! Oh, what I wouldn't give for the old, for ye olden days of Lockpick Pro, but I don't think Lockpick Pro was ported over to Skyrim Special Edition. And even then, I actually don't hate the lockpicking minigame. I just hate that I don't have a mod that tells me where the last place I had my lockpick was. Because I'm actually really bad at paying attention to where the lockpick was before I turn the lock. Oh, fuck. This is going to be a really good example of that. Okay, so it started to turn somewhere over on the... Well, we're going to be here a while. Here? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay.
Oh, I'm sucking these.
I'm sorry. I'll shut now.
Yeah, complaining about your knees super loud is not helpful when we're trying to sneak. Ah! Fuck! You scared me. You asshole. This is why I don't play horror games. Jump scares get me way too easily.
Careful with that magic.
Everything scares Willow all the time. Okay. It is over on this side. Oh, the Falmer do respawn. Great. Good to know. And by good to know, I mean that sucks for me because I routinely don't pay attention and then get killed by Falmer. Because, again, I don't exactly remember to use Iron Flesh. Okay, if I can get close enough to these guys without them noticing me to do this. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, Can I go any higher up the speech tree? Nope. Sure can't. That's a shame. Need 80? Ugh, fine. Alright, but I can at least... Nope, that's restoration, not destruction. Casting 6 shock spells in combat triggers a shock nova that deals 150 points of shock damage to nearby enemies and staggers them. This can only occur once per battle. Or electroconvulsions. Words. Incapacitate living targets below 25% health if they're not shock resistant. Sure. Let's show them all do. Shock spells and effects drain 50% more magical. Perfect. Also that. Sounds like fun. Okay. That'll do. Yes, I literally just... Bad way to die by blind Falmer. Yeah, well... I'm not great at multitasking, so trying to watch chat while also play a video game and trying to remind myself I need to be talking is sometimes an awful lot to ask. Especially when my brain's just going, oh look, there's a alchemy bench. You could actually, like, do some quick alchemy really fast. You mostly remember what shit does. But then I don't even think about the fact that there are inevitably other Falmer here I just haven't seen yet that can absolutely sneak up from behind and murder me while I'm not paying attention. Although, how they always seem to find you when they're blind. Stretch that brain. Yeah, I need to actually do stuff to keep my brain active more often. Because when I'm not at work, I really... don't do a ton for the overall well-being of my Brian. Shit. Okay. Let's see. Kaiden, could you please not push me when I'm trying not to be lit on fire? Oh. Where? Over here. Rip. Okay.
Slow and steady. We don't want to grab any undue attention, do we?
Okay.
Whoa.
The vibrations from the character and followers smell, maybe. Okay, let's see.
The Dwemer were a strange race. Not much is known about them. Not surprised they had an Elder Scroll.
But that's the thing that confuses me, though. And I'd have to go back and look at the timeline, but I'm fairly certain that the Dwemer were already in, like, super reclusive mode at the time that the scrolls would have been used last. So why they bothered getting them in the first place is kind of a mystery to me. Like, why bother? Like, the Dwemer were already so close to disappearing, I think. Then again, who cares? It's the Dwemer. Actually, I would love for the games to answer what actually happened with the Dwemer. That'd be pretty awesome, actually. Legend fragments. Take the silver. Don't need any of the robes. Down is... which way? I also get turned around very easily in Skyrim, despite how many times I've played it. Naturally, down is the direction I didn't go. Like, there are some dungeons I could run in my sleep. Like, Bleak Falls Barrow, I've done so many times. I've done this dungeon a lot, too, but... I tend to get turned around in Dwemer locations more than I get turned around in, like, Nordic tombs or things like that. What's still around that's trying to locate me? A spider? There. Maybe they were trying to use the scrolls to save their race. Maybe. But I'm not sure their race really needed, at least for the Dwemer, to be saved. Because the fact that they were able to disappear the way they did, and the fact that Arniel Gane can reproduce it, and as far as we're aware, they aren't really dead, I'd be surprised, honestly. Like, I think what they did, with their disappearance, they did to save their race. I think the Dwemer are probably fine. I don't know where they are, but I assume they're doing just fine. They're living their best life where there aren't dragons. I'll take that. And now we stand here for a minute. Okay. Oh, please don't make me fight the Centurion again. Maybe if and when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, we might finally get to find out about them. I mean, there was a Dwemer, a living Dwemer in, oh god, was it Morrowind or Oblivion? That you get to meet, who they seemed reasonably confident the rest of their kind weren't dead. So that's always been why I've kind of been like, no, the Dwemer definitely are out there somewhere still. Because if one of their own was super confident that it wasn't just, like, their entire race was gone. I mean, denial is 100% a thing, but...
How do you move about so silently?
I press control. That's how I do it. But I entered the ES world with Skyrim Special Edition. Yeah. So, I haven't played the other Elder Scrolls games, but I've delved into the lore quite a bit. And that's not entirely true. I have technically played some of Oblivion, but my modded Oblivion, because of the sheer number of mods I put in place to make the game something that, like, graphically I could tolerate playing, made the game super unstable. So I actually haven't played very much of it. Oh, yeah, also I'm not wearing heavy clanking plate mail. That is also true. When I re-enchant a new set of gear for him, after I hit enchanting 100, I am absolutely putting muffle on his gear. But yeah, my understanding is objectively from like a narrative and storytelling perspective that Oblivion's actually the best game in the series. Hello, Ethereum. Alright, come at me. Let's do this. Oh no, I'm fine.
I was just doing what I do best.
Yes, in that you were being a meat shield, so I didn't die. Yes, you were doing exactly what you do best, Kaiden. I find most followers need muffle and sneak. Yeah, I mean, Kaiden actually does okay on sneak. And he's usually pretty good about staying far enough away from me that he doesn't usually end up giving me away when he gets caught, so I'm less concerned about that. I wonder who they're going to put up here, since the people who are supposed to, like, try to kill each other have already been killed. Nobody. Great. That's nice. Major Knight. Hey, another thing that does fortify heavy armor. Now I start Wait. A thing that does fortify... So I have fortify two-hand and fortify heavy armor now. Yes! Okay. Ah! I was standing in a different part of that than I thought I was. Sneak and plate armor just don't get along. Yeah, no, they really don't. Okay, Blackreach. I love Blackreach. Ebony ore. Yes, harvest all the things. Because I still need to actually take a bunch of ore and firewood and things out to Golden Hills Plantation and finish upgrading that so that I can get as much gold per day out of that site as humanly possible. All that casting in my magicka didn't go down. So the gear that I'm wearing... so that's a 21% reduction in destruction cost. That puts me at 38% reduction cost. That puts me at 50% reduction cost. 66%. 87%. So I have an 87% reduction to my magicka costs, and I do have some of the perks in alteration, where my novice ranked spells cost 100% less magicka. And I have a 50% base cost reduction to my magicka as well. So if you look at... And magicka regen also, yeah. So if you look at Chain Lightning, which is what I was... Nope, I was casting Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt costs me 4 magicka to cast. So it technically costs me about 10 to dual cast the way I was. But I also have 565 magicka. So, The reason I die constantly if someone sneezes in my general direction is because I only have 170 health and usually 0 armor. But as long as I'm able to keep things away from me, they die pretty fast because I have a shit ton of magicka and my destruction spells don't cost me much. Oh, the place is unbelievable in something. Yeah, so I like to consider myself in pretty much every game I play the epitome of a glass cannon. I always build magic. I never build for defense. Like, I am the easiest thing to kill if you're able to get close enough to actually kill me. Oh, ooh, I can disenchant. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. I didn't have Fortify Block either? What is with what I'm getting in terms of enchantments this playthrough?
How your mind works.
Okay. And then we're going to take all of those. And all of these. What's this? Nah, I'll leave that. But I am going to take those Ice Wraith Teeth. And then I'm going to come loot this backpack. And whoops. Dwarven Mage Unarmored Hood. Weird. Okay. Let's see. Spell Tome for Lesser Ward, Spell Tome for Conjure Familiar. I literally have all of these spells already. I don't know why I keep taking these spell tomes. It's because I'm a habitual and compulsive looter in video games. I can't loot any of those, can I? Nope, sure can't. Okay.
It's actually quite beautiful here. And I imagine could be peaceful if not for all the Falmer looking to tear the skin from our bodies.
I mean, yes, if it weren't for all the Falmer trying to kill us, this place would be very relaxing. I am gonna really quickly quick save because this Centurion could be a problem.
Well, that can't be good, can it?
See, Incinerate, which is one of my higher level spells, does still drain my magicka a decent percentage. But screw you. And rude! How dare you ward my spells? Okay. Multiple healing. Extreme magicka. Screw you. Screw you. Thank you. Yeah, the reason I always find companions and followers in Skyrim that are super tanky is because I am not. I am super, 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 super squishy. And I like it that way. Even though sometimes it means I panic briefly because something is trying to kill me. There's a thing I read about down here that I want to try because I've never actually done it before. And I'm very, very, very curious if it actually works.
Fus?
Oh shit, it actually does happen. Cool. Here, dragon, 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 dragon. Here, dragon, dragon.
You want to do this the hard way?
Oh fuck! Hi! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck off, Falmer servants. I'm trying to fight a dragon. You guys aren't what I'm actually trying to fight here.
Sick of them. I love a challenge.
Where is my dragon? Rude! Where's the dragon? Also, JK's Skyrim mods are just amazing in general. I don't use JK's Winterhold purely because JK's Winterhold conflicts with my Winterhold Reborn. But I do need to look into, like, there's... Solitude and other city mods, because I would actually love to see
It's dangerous stuff, that is.
those. Where did my dragon go? I was so jazzed to finally fight the Blackreach dragon that I now know exists. And I got so caught up in fighting Falmer that I don't know where my dragon went. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know I should actually use my Iron Flesh spell. I literally even have it favorited, I just don't use it. Hi, dragon! We're gonna be best friends, you and I. Well, you were fun. I wish I could have talked to you. Like, I'm so curious about how this dragon got here, why they stayed, like, how long they've been here. You have a story, and I want to know what it is. Also, I kind of want to go back in and explore that place. But I need to focus. Except for the geode veins, because those give me soul gems. I think. Is that right? Yes. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But see, I would think though that having a player house in Blackreach that you actually wanted to use with any regularity would be a pain in the ass unless he gave you a teleportation point for it. Because like, it is a pain getting down to Blackreach. I may do a stream where I just spend the entire stream at some point down in Blackreach, just doing quests and because I know there's a bunch down here, but but I've seen basically none of it because it's just easier to do stuff in the overworld of Skyrim than it is to hang out in Blackreach and keep coming back down here and going back up to do the other things, and fast traveling down here's a nightmare, and I pretty much always come down here with with being almost at carry capacity, and so I think that might be a thing I do for, I've actually taken a decent amount of time off for the holiday this week. So maybe that'll be a thing I do one day this week, is just to dedicate a stream exclusively to Blackreach, where I empty out, like, my and Kaiden's inventories almost entirely before we come down here. The only quest down here was the Crimson Nirn route. I mean, yes, but which can really easily be taken care of with console commands. But the thing about being down here, though, is there are a ton of other interiors that you can explore, and that I kind of want to do. And just check out the interiors and see what there is to see. Oh no, it's a button puzzle. That's right. Fuck. Okay. You can do this, Willow. Press a button. Press another button. Press this button. Press this button. I'm literally just gonna keep pressing buttons and see what happens. Are you doing the thing? Oh, hey, look, another button. I did it! Why is my cube not glowing? No, it did the thing. Yay. Elder Scroll.get. That may have just been one of my texture mods, honestly. Oh, wait, wait! No, that was just a tapestry. It wasn't a door. You're fine. Okay. Back to Septimus Cygnus. He'll be so proud of me. Oh, I can get rid of that destination marker, too. I got the scroll. Man, you're delayed. Do 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 do. Hey,
When the top level
I did
was
the thing.
built, give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The ceiling structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it. A panoply of their brethren could gather to form a facsimile. A trick. Something they did not anticipate. No, not even them. The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Okay. Now, the real question is, do I do what I did the last time to complete this quest? Which was, I walked outside and then spawned in 100 bandits. And kept killing bandits till I had all the blood types. I might.
Come closer.
Hi, Hermaeus
in my
Mora.
presence.
Sorry, who are you?
I am Hermaeus.
Okay, now I can call you Hermaeus Mora.
I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
I know, I'm pretty amazing.
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal
He talks very slow,
box
yes.
is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you?
Don't you already have Mirak for that? It's not in keeping with the character.
Be warned, many have thought as you do. I have broken them all. You shall not evade me forever.
We'll see. Can you just get your tentacle
What the
grossiness out of
fuck
my...
is that?
Hermaeus Mora, were you not listening? Wait a second. Didn't you also say as part of your backstory that you used to be part of a Daedric cult? What do you mean you don't know who Hermaeus Mora is? Ugh. Oh no, my reindeer is here. If I spawn all the bandits here, it'll kill my reindeer.
That cave could make good shelter, provided we clear
Okay, we're
out
gonna go over
the
here and
south.
spawn bandits. I think Kaiden fell asleep. Yeah, I think so. Is that iron? It is iron. A squirrel for iron. Why? That is one, like, if I could disable one quote he has, it would be the "Do you need any help?" every freaking time I'm mining. It's like, yes, go pick up a pickaxe and mine shit yourself, like... Or stop offering to help me when you're not actually going to do anything. Okay. How do I do this again? Helps. I can't type because there aren't any lights in the room that I'm in. Help space. Bandit space 0? I think. Yes. Okay. Then it's player dot place at me FF001404 space 10. Hi. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Let Kaiden face tank while I kill all the things. Sorry, Kaiden. Yes, I know I should have cast a flesh spell on myself before I did that. I will fix that for my next round of bandit killing. Okay. give me the extractor thing, didn't he? Did they really not give me... There we go. So we've got orc blood now. Follower abuse. I tried not to get him in the Fus Roda, and to be fair, the shout I thought I was using was fire breath. So, it could have been much worse. It is a shame that's not heavy armor, because that would look great on Kaiden. Okay. Now we quick save. Then I cast Iron Flesh. Then we quick save again. Then I do this. I should really be using Chain Lightning for this. Oh, for...
Scum.
Well, this is a good way of using up my health potions. It's one way to drop my carry capacity. Okay, round 2 done. Would Chain Lightning work better? Yes. Chain Lightning oh, round 2 was not done. Yes, Chain Lightning absolutely would work better. However, Chain Lightning can also arc to Kaiden. And, well, I can take a couple hits from bandits. I can't take a couple hits from him. Also, why are you not spawning any other races? Bandits are supposed to have a blend of every race in them, so why am I mostly getting Nords? But yes, Chain Lightning absolutely would work better for this. Did you behead this Khajiit? You did behead this Khajiit. Yep, there's their face. Rip. Could location affect your summons? I don't think so. But, you know what would work? Help Thalmor. Space. 0. No, I don't need the aesthetic stuff. I need Thalmor Wizard. Actually, soldiers will be easier to fight. Player. Dot. And I should only need one of those. Place at me. FF0010 ED space 1.
Never should have come here.
Good job.
Yes, I would love to harvest blood from this Thalmor. Thank you. Okay. What other races do I need? Altmer, Bosmer, and Dunmer. Okay, can I think of any places I can find those things easily so I don't just keep spawning in the everything? Not that I'm necessarily opposed to spawning in everything I need, but that is very cheap of me. I mean, I could go on a killing spree in Riften. Could I go? Let's go check out this shipwreck. Maybe there'll be things over at that shipwreck that can help. It's not super far away. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Also, what's this over here? Is this the place I was earlier with the little Oblivion seal on the ground? It is. What's this place's deal? What are you here for? It'll come up sooner or later. Wait, look at your summoning to fulfill your quest. It's your game and stream. Do what you want. I mean, yeah, but... Well, I have absolutely used that as my way of clearing that quest before. It's not really like it's inconveniencing me to go out and do other things. It's just... Sometimes it's faster to do other shit. No, what I don't intend on using the console for is, like, spam leveling other skills just to level up. Like, I've done that before, and it definitely cheapens the experience of Skyrim.
You've got a lot of strength in you.
I do know how to do it, but...
Need some help?
Ooh, flawless sapphire. Stop offering to help as I'm finishing the thing you have no intention of helping me with, you asshole. And yet you're still a better marriage option than literally every other male follower, because the male followers in-game are all boring and only take interest in you because you're wearing a necklace, and despite having shown no romantic interest in you beforehand. And... really, the only other seriously romanceable male follower companion that has any popularity is Bishop in the Skyrim romance mod, and fuck that. That relationship is so unhealthy. He doesn't. Theoretically, I could probably give him one, and it... Well, that was interesting ragdolling. Birdie! Whee! Oh, that was fun. Oh, Kitty. Kitty, why? Kitty, I cannot see past you. I need you to move. Hawk feathers and a hawk beak. I literally already looted you. Why do I keep trying to loot the same people multiple times over? Nope, wrong direction. There we go. Hi, little kitty. Are you being cute? Are you being cute? Please don't step on the F9 button. See, but Mom, it's my favorite button on the computer. Because no matter what time I press it, it's inconvenient for you. No, I want to go down. Okay, fine. So we'll do it this way then. hell is what? Fuck!
No! Please!
Like the flight of a flame.
Where the fuck did you come from? I was distracted by a cat. So there's a bandit captain around here somewhere. In full Daedric mail, who I really need to have not sneak up on me this time. Where are they, though? Over here? No. No, seriously, where did they come from? Kaiden, stop pushing me. I'm trying to not die to a bandit captain who's somewhere. Where are you, bitch? I know you exist. Point in fact, that one was definitely not asleep. There you are. Yeah, you're not so tough when I can, you know, actually cast at you because I'm not panicking. Okay, I really need to go back to my house and sort out my inventory. But first, let's see if there's anything down here. Not really. I'm always sad in Skyrim when there isn't anything, like, super findable in underwater sections. Because I think the underwater sections of the game are great. I just wish I could spellcast while I was underwater. Okay, well, we gotta go back to Winterhold. Yes, you did say usually, that's fair. Who are you?
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Oh, you're the
Faithless
village captain
Imperials.
that Screw you! Excuse me, Mr. Blacksmith.
If this snow gets any thicker,
Blades,
we won't be able to
helmets,
see 3 feet
pretty much
ahead.
anything to suit your needs.
Someone blasting lightning all over her ship most likely woke her up. I have silent casting, thank you very much. But there is a non-zero chance that that is, in fact, what woke them up, yes. Because the game doesn't like following its own logic. In all honesty, what it probably was my characters arguing with Kaiden about pointless shit. Do you have quiet blasting? That's honestly kind of a fair point. Okay, I just want to double check and make sure I really do have all of these enchantments before I sell anything else. What time is it? In-game, not real life. Oh, I have plenty of time to do stuff in here before the shops close. Great! Love that for me. To the upstairs. Hi, kitty. Aw, big stretch. Big stretch. Big stretchies. Who's the prettiest kitty in the whole wide world? Is it you? Aw, you're purring. Is it 'cause you're interrupting Mommy while she's streaming? Yes. You're such a good kitty.
Ah, it's
You're
nice to be
just
warm
the
again.
sweetest little cat in the whole wide world. Okay, what else can we put in my enchant later bin? Honestly, I think I kind of want to enchant that set at some point. Not to wear, but just because it'll be good for selling purposes. Just don't step on the... What did you equip? What? Or did you drop something?
Mama, you're back. Did you get me a present?
Sure, of
really?
course I did.
What do you get me?
An iron dagger, of course.
Thanks.
Okay, and if you didn't want to wear that plate armor, you wouldn't be so cold. Yeah, that's true. I only give my kids smithed up wooden swords. That's fair. But she asked for a present, and that was the only thing I had in my inventory I could give her. So that is what she's getting. Like, I wasn't actually sure I'd even have that much, to be honest. And as a, like, professional who works in schools, like, nothing concerns me more than the thought of handing a child a weapon ever. Although, I have done archery lessons with students because archery teaches a lot of good practice, but it's real hit or miss these days, honestly. Could have broken her little heart instead of giving her something that might actually hurt her. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to put that in there. That's not a soul gem. And I will concede that's a fair point. I probably have enough fire salts at this point, actually, in that pouch to be able to do the thing for... Not Balamend. Balamend? Balamend, I think. Fire salts. Oh, yeah, I have plenty. Kitty cat, I can't see past you. You're the cutest, sweetest kitty in the whole widest world, but you are in my way. He's like, I don't care, Mom. Say, Mom, that sounds like a you problem. I'm still carrying around so much freaking... Wait, don't close the thing. Okay. And then I picked up some extra staves. I saw that when I was at the merchant. So I can put all of you in here. Because nothing says safe house like a bunch of magic staves just lying around. And at least it's an unenchanted iron dagger. It's not like I gave her a Daedric dagger in this playthrough.
Mama!
Hi, Sophie. Nope, that's not Sophie. That's Lucia. Sophie's probably in the murder basement. No, she just teleported into existence in the bedroom. Hi. Where's Miko? Is Miko downstairs? In the murder basement? Miko's probably downstairs in the Our plates are trying to kill each other. It's fine.
Honored to see you again, my babe.
Blacksmith, I'm back.
Yeah?
I'd like to sell you some things,
Blades,
please.
helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that concept. Thank you. But, also, do you have any Soul Stealer arrows? No, you do have Skyforged steel for some reason. Spellbinder runic armor. See, I love the way it looks, but I think it would look dumb on Kaiden, and it doesn't match my character's outfit. Okay. So you don't have any Spellbinder arrows, or Soul Stealer arrows, so I'm just gonna sell you a bunch of enchanted shit I don't need. Because I've stripped all the enchantments from this stuff. Did I sell the Galder amulet? I did not. Okay. And you still have plenty of gold, so I'm just going to sell you some other shit, too. You can have that, and this, and this. And this. And all my stamina potions that I could be nice and give to Kaiden, but why would I? Okay. All good. Okay, I have about 25 minutes before I need to save and make preparations to head over to my brother's house so that we can do our Sunday live stream of Fire Emblem. So, what can I do in that amount of time? Let's do Corvin Juned. I might not be able to fully finish it, but we'll find out. Corvin Juned is over by Dawnstar somewhere, I think. There it is.
What's the situation?
Good to see you, my friend.
Advar.
Papa Legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks.
I can't see my options. I don't know, or I know what you mean about these old ruins.
You too, huh? I'd much rather a straight-up fight than creeping around a place like this. But never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way, right?
I struggle with the Stormcloaks. But also I'm playing a Breton.
Well, that's something at least.
And usually I only side with the Stormcloaks if I'm playing a Nord.
Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise.
Because I think
Prepare to
Ulfric goes overboard, but I also think Ulfric is making the wrong choice. Honestly,
Follow me.
because if you look at just sort of the state of the
Listen up,
world,
Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for
Like, the
same
Aldmeri Dominion are going to go to war with the Empire sometime soon anyway. Like, but I think really what all Ulfric's doing is causing Skyrim to be in a weaker position when the Aldmeri finally do attack. Because now, you know, people are going to be already exhausted from the last war, while trying to push for another, and that's just going to end up hurting Skyrim in the long run. I think Skyrim actually benefits way more from a united empire. I struggle with anyone that tries to take my head. Well, what you've got to remember is I started this game with Live Another Life installed anyway, so I didn't actually start in, I didn't start on the carriage ride into Helgen. But I really don't like the way the Stormcloaks treat every other race in Skyrim. That doesn't sit well with me. No, don't step on the keyboard. And Ulfric's rhetoric gets progressively more concerning as the war goes on. I mean, sure, he does grant mercy to Jarl Elisif, which I think is a kindness, but to be fair, he did also murder her husband. So, you know, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't in that regard.
Well done. They never knew what hit them.
You don't miss.
Don't
Get your
underestimate
paw
the
off the
Stormcloaks.
keyboard.
Many
Your
are
paw was
Legion
awfully
veterans.
close to that
They may be
F
trained.
to that F9
Know how to
button.
fight. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but don't expect it to last. Let's move out.
With the way I kill any Thalmor, the Aldmeri Dominion will attack with far fewer soldiers. I mean, fair. The thing is, my characters aren't ever fans of the Thalmor. Like, my characters do actively dislike the Thalmor. However, again, I think Tamriel stands a better chance of actually surviving the impending war with the Aldmeri Dominion with a unified empire rather than a divided one. Although, the best argument I've ever seen made for siding with the Stormcloaks actually doesn't have anything to do with the state of affairs in Skyrim itself, and it actually has everything to do with the fact that if you side and you do the Dark Brotherhood storyline, that especially if Ulfric has the title of High King of Skyrim, that Ulfric would probably try to put the Dragonborn on the Imperial throne because the Dragonborn is Dragonborn, and historically the role of Emperor/Empress belonged to the Dragonborn Septim bloodline. So the argument I've seen people make is you side with Ulfric because you end up Empress or Emperor, which isn't a bad argument, honestly. he's the presumptive claimant of the title if you side with the Stormcloaks in Civil War. And yes, Ulfric did technically challenge the High King Torrig to one-on-one combat. I do think it was probably a cheeky move to literally shout him apart, though. And I believe there is a mod pack that allows you to declare who the High King / High Queen of Skyrim ends up being. And I believe that same mod allows you to put your Dragonborn on that throne. I don't know if that mod exists for Skyrim Special Edition, though. I knew it did for base Skyrim.
I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through, Leggett.
King
Let's
most likely
not
thought
jump
it would
to
be a sword
conclusions,
fight and not a
soldier.
shout fight.
The Legion
Yeah,
always
that's
won.
kind of my point, is
I'd rather take a
Ulfric
moment to
almost
look around
certainly
and walk blindly into an ambush. Auxiliary,
took not
see
necessarily a
we'll charge in to help us.
underhanded approach, but certainly a non-conventional approach. And he definitely acted like out of the spirit of the duel, the way I kind of imagine that duel was meant to go. Yeah, it's definitely an advantage when you can just use the power of... Like, genuinely, I agree with the kind of speech Tullius makes at Ulfric at the beginning of the game as you're doing the carriage ride. Like, it's not a noble thing for him to have used the power of the voice to murder Torrig. Like, that wasn't in the spirit of the duel. Like, that's not in the spirit of dueling for a throne. Like, that should be a fair fight. If you're going to kind of play that card, you should be making it a fair fight. It's definitely an advantage. Although, if Torrig knew that Ulfric studied with the Greybeards and didn't ask about the terms of the fight, that would have been a mistake on his part. And I will concede that point. I swear there's supposed to be a way to get in back there. It's fine. Although, devil's advocate, I'm sure Ulfric's mentality was, you know, I took time to master this, it makes me the better leader anyway. But I don't actually think that's true either. Yes, it's an ability Ulfric took time to foster, but that doesn't necessarily mean... just because you have that strength doesn't necessarily mean you're the best fit to lead. Like, there's a difference between strength and leadership.
Don't get too far ahead. You're so silent that I'll lose you if you're not in front of me.
Draugr Dread Stormcloaks. I really wish you could have done this dungeon without having to bring an entire Imperial Legion or a entire Stormcloak platoon with you. Like, I really don't need these guys here. They're literally getting in my way. I usually just heal him with the soldier's kill.
The Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls
We don't want to grab
supposed to
any
show
undue
things.
attention now, do we?
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover.
One thing at a time, soldier. Focus on our primary mission. We're searching for the crown. Looks
Right,
like we weren't
crown.
the first ones here either. Even if these carvings tell us where the crown is, I'm sure we're going to have to find a way through this door. See what you can figure out, Auxiliary. I'm going to check out
That
these carvings.
dragon.
What is that? Some kind of stone claw? I wonder what it's used for.
Wolf. Fat. Dragon.
Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out.
We have a tank to see more. Let's see. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Paw off the keyboard. I love that you like being close by while I'm doing stuff, but we can't keep stepping on the keyboard.
Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open.
Okay, sure. As soon as I loot these Draugr.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open.
There's a lever. It's up there. I just don't remember how to get up there. This way. Okay.
How's it going? Find anything yet?
Ricka, shut up. Kitty does want to play. Kitty will bat at my screen
Find anything yet?
and chase around to anything that looks like it could be. Kitty toy-sized. She's very playful. Her name is Ivy. I sometimes call her Ivysaur or Ivysaurus. And she got named Ivy because I have many, many, many friends allergic to cats. So to them, she's Poison Ivy. She's the best cat. Whoops. Where was the thing? Oh, it was on that side. Whoops. What are you attacking?
All these dead bodies make for poor company.
Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open.
Fine, I'll pull the frickin' lever.
Let's move, men. We've got more.
You guys fight the Draugr while I open this box.
Been through words. Just keep your guard up.
Do, 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 do.
Whatever it is.
Ricka, you're in my way.
Just what I was afraid of.
Vivi, what are you doing?
You all with this?
What are all of you chasing?
What a fight.
Kitty, what are you doing? You are so beautifully unique. Not sure, but I do think you're supposed to blast your squad leader, but I don't think you're supposed to blast your squad leader. Here's the thing. This spell can't hurt her. It's restoration. It only hurts undead.
The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out. Keep your eyes open.
Fus!
God damn it, that's still not fire breath. Fine, I'll use freaking holy hands.
Let's see what...
I'll take the jagged crown, please. O'Neil?
Got it?
Oh,
Good.
poor nameless Imperial soldier. I'll make sure your family knows that you died doing something. Ooh, slow time. Good shout.
Mysterious place.
It's not really a mysterious place. We did all the mysterious stuff already. We acquired a jagged crown.
We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
Okay, bye, Leggett Ricka. Hey, that pretty much took me to the time I wanted it to. And means that we can head back to Solitude, turn in, or let Elisif know that we took care of the thing with the horn for her husband. Buy Proudspire Manor, fully upgrade that. Not that we're going to be living there, but it's nice to have for, like, narrative roleplay reasons. A house in Solitude. So we're going to teleport to the Blue Palace. Let's see. Oh, I also need to tell her court wizard that I killed the vampires at Pine Moon Cave. That's right. I've done a lot for Solitude today. Elisif.
If you have business, please see Falk.
I placed the horn
Falk
at the
said I
shrine.
could count. You have more than earned the right to purchase. Speak to Falk when you have the funds, and thank you. There is room in my. However, you help my people and purchase. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Be
Hey,
well.
Falk.
Watch over your... Do you have business
I'd
with the
like
court?
to purchase a house.
Splendid. There's a house.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Here is the
Now
key to your
let's
new home.
decorate
I'd
the
be glad to
everything.
And of course, now, what would you like to purchase?
Bedroom.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Living room.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Alchemy lab.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Enchanting lab.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to
Patio.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Kitchen.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
And children's
Very
bedroom.
well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Nope.
As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decor. Certainly. What did you have in mind?
Fish tank, please.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Nah.
As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your
The
home.
news
Okay,
is
where's
the same as it's
where's
been
the
for
freaking
rest of the world.
Oh, I need to
I'm
talk
the
to you about
artist.
something
Thane
too.
Briley.
I was
Is
asked to
everything
deliver
all
a
right?
message.
I've not heard from Sorley or Pactor in some time.
Everything's fine. The shipment will be
That's
here
good
soon.
news. You have my thanks.
The Jarl is not to be
As long as those dogs stay outside of our borders, we're fine.
I need to talk to you.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
I cleared out the vampires at Pine Moon
You've already learned all I can teach you.
I wasn't trying to say that.
Filthy creatures, aren't they? Living in the darkness like they do. So
uncivilized. You would know, wouldn't you?
I prefer finery, like this. Here, for your trouble. And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I?
Thanks.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Super positive message there, thanks.
Soon, I can almost taste it.
What can you almost taste? Because that's a little unnerving that you're talking about tasting shit. Okay. We're gonna real fast duck into Proudspire so people can see what it looks like before I mod the shit out of it. Look at how nice it looks, except for this room, which always kind of looks like crap. I do actually really like Proudspire Manor. I do think that of the house here and the house in Windhelm, I actually do like the Windhelm house better. But I do think Proudspire is nice. Children's bedroom. My bedroom. Somewhere in here, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be an unusual gem. There it is.
Whoa, easy now.
Yeah, it's not a bad house, but I do like, Hijarum in Windhelm better. I always have to, like, pause and think, because, again, as someone who mains mages, my default is to try and say, oh, yeah, in Winterhold. Nope, Windhelm. They're different places.
It's good we hold the Reach. Were the rebels to gain control, the silver mines would give them coin to hire more thugs and expand their violence.
A stone house in a northern climate. Yeah, well.
Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
That's what I like to hear. I'll get the full report from Legate Ricka. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgrove of Whiterun.
Oh, he likes me. I'm his Thane.
We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
What is it?
Alright. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna have to call it. At least for now. Because I have to make sure I've got time to do some taking care of both my animals, my cat and my dog, before I head over to my brother's. I strongly recommend, if you want to spend more of your Sunday with me, heading over to my brother's channel, which is Inu YT. So Inu, INU capital YT Gaming, I think, is the channel name. I've struggled ever since he rebranded from Inu and Friends Gaming. But I will be over there in about 30 minutes for Sibling Sunday live stream on Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Anyway, till next time, I will catch you guys later.